Hello folks, this is Robin from Robin's Creative Corner. I tried to set up my tripod a little bit differently and hopefully it's not going to fall on us because my phone is a little bit heavy. So I have posted here and also on the website the hostess code that's currently going till Wednesday. I will be posting in comments when I'm finished a project kit that you will get free with your purchase through Wednesday using this hostess code. Hopefully those of my customers, you've received your catalog. If you have not, please send me a message or email and I will check that out on Monday with Stampin' Up, and otherwise get you a catalog. Now, June 3rd, we started with our brand new catalogs. We have two. One is much smaller than the other, and our annual catalog is going to be good through May 3rd, so it's ending a month earlier, so it's only 11 months. But you have 11 months to make a wish list and get what you want. I will also be posting a copy of my wish list so that as you are going through the catalogs, you can put down what's your favorites. It has a table of contents with pages so that you know where to find things. It has my information on it, also how to receive free product by hosting a party, workshop, online class. Right now with the quarantine and stuff, we've been doing a lot of virtual stuff, and that's how I'm starting to do my classes for right now. I've just been trying to work out my schedule because I do work 7 p to 3 a.m. So, so I will have this list posted, and if I'm sending you out a catalog, I will include that if I can get my printer to work. Okay. The first, oh, one more thing is I can't see the comments, so please leave your questions or any comments. Hopefully you are seeing this okay, because I can't see it with the way that I have it set up, and I have my computer next to me, but I don't see it there, so I don't know if it's after the fact. So I will answer any questions that you might have. I am home today. I am actually home Monday and Tuesday as well. And hopefully on Monday and Tuesday, I'm going to be showing the 3 projects that you're getting with a purchase made using this hostess code. You'll get the directions for them as well. You will get one of the 5 in colors. I don't know if you have a preference, you can put it in your request. I will do the best that I can to give you that color. But we have Magenta Madness, which is beautiful. We have Cinnamon Cider, which is a nice brown color. Just Jade, which is a green. And then we also have Misty Moonlight, which is our blue. And then we also have Bumblebee color, which is a yellow. So the first catalog that I'm going to start with is our beginner magazine. So this is very helpful for those that are brand new to stamping, don't know much about stamping. I know when I started it almost 20 years ago, I had no knowledge of stamping. So I was learning as I was going and teaching as I was learning. So this is kind of helpful for those that know they want to make something handmade, and it gives you recipes for different stamp sets. Now I did place a second order once the book catalog started, and of course my second day shipping is turning out to be a 5-day shipping because of the weekend. So I will be receiving that until Monday. So I will share what I get with you on lot as well. So like I said, this kind of welcomes you into Stampin' Up. They explain our two different stamp sets, cling and photopolymer. The cling is a red rubber, and then you attach it to a block. And then our photopolymer, it's clear, and you attach it to a block as well. And when you apply the ink, you can actually see through your image, so you know you have enough ink. So one of the first sets, and you'll find these in the main catalog as well. But what's nice about this is it gives you a taste of what you need to make a project. So for this set, everything that you see here, okay, is this supplies that you need. A Stampin' Seal, which is our new adhesive. Like I said, I won't have mine until probably tomorrow, which is supposedly has at least 3 more yards more. Our Stampin' Seal Plus is for like boxes and things like that. And the cartridges are interchangeable. So when you do get them, don't throw out your cartridge. You take the one piece off, and I'll show that when it comes back. And I think on my website or on my business page, Robin's Creative Corner, there is a video that I had posted. But this tells you that the floral stamp set that you will get, you'll get a block. So if you don't have blocks yet, it's our standard D block. And this is using Flowers for Every Season cards and more. So this is great to use as card fronts, or you can use them in it's kind of our scrapbooking that we have, where you put them in pocket pages and then you add your photos in between. So if you're interested in kind of a scrapbooking idea. And then you're getting 2 small Stampin' spots, and these are like 1-inch cubes. We do sell them with blank colors. They're great for traveling. They're great for, you know, simple stamping like this is, and then your seals. So you can get all of these supplies for the $46.50, or you can get just the stamp set or whatever pieces that you need. But that's a nice stamp set right there. Then we also have Cute Fruit, and this is cards and tags. So everything that you see here on this page, again, these are more bold images, so you're not coloring them in. You're doing it more with the Stampin' Spots. And this one has an assortment of 8 different colors, which is kind of nice. And they're nice and bright and cheery. So it gives you a taste again for making a project. Now this is a cute set called Zany Zebras. I have this stamp set coming, and this is in our red rubber. And again, it comes with our Memento Black and watercolor pencils. So you can color in your zebras, and it gives you a chance, and if you had a blender pen, you could smooth it out a little bit, but it gives you, again, some more cards that you can do. And it comes with 8.5 by 11 cardstock, which you would need to cut in half for one size, for one card, and then you'd have, so you get 2 out of 1 sheet. Stampin' Dimensionals, so that you can post it up higher and give it some dimension. So I think that's a cute set as well. Then we have Hooray for You, which is a birthday balloon. Everybody has birthdays, so this is nice to have made ahead of time, and then you could celebrate the birthdays that are coming up in your family. So you're getting note cards and envelopes, which give you 20 cards and 20 envelopes. They're a little bit smaller. I think they're like 3.25 by 5, if I'm not mistaken. 5 by 3.5. Okay, and then the envelope's a little bit bigger by 1/8 of an inch. And then this one's giving you markers. So you're getting a set of an assortment of markers. There's 5 for those. Okay, and then we have a Simply Citrus all-inclusive card kit, which is 15 cards. And what's nice about this kit, again, you're not investing in a lot of material, but everything that comes in the kit, you have what you need. The only thing you're adding is adhesive, whether or not it be liquid or this the new adhesive. I still have to get used to the name because we used to call it snail. And it comes with a block, it comes with the stamp set, and it comes in a nice gift box. And it's making 15 cards using this stamp set. So it's even nice for gift giving. If you've got graduations, or if you've got someone that is housebound or whatnot, it just makes a nice gift. And you have everything you need right there, like I said, except for the adhesive or the glue and scissors. And then there's also talking about our subscribe, your one-stop box for creativity. So it's like getting a surprise kit in the mail. You have to subscribe by the 10th of each month. So we're coming into June. So June 10th is on Wednesday. Anyone that wants the June kit needs to subscribe by Wednesday. And then it shuts off and you can't get the June kit. Now last month we had an issue where the demand was so high, we sold out days, almost 2 weeks prior to the end date. So people could not get it. It was sold out. Now I do have my May kit because actually mine got lost in the mail for the first time. And if you would like to subscribe, you can skip a month, you can cancel anytime. I'll show you the flyer that's for June. Say it was Sunshine. But it's, again, a surprise kit, and you have everything you need right in the kit. It usually takes 30 to 40 to an hour, depending on how quick you are, and everything comes in the box that you will need. Now, this is our current box. This one was for the May, and because we had the new in colors coming, they had marketed all the 4 of the colors. And they changed the design so it just opens like this. And never throw your box out. If you want, you can repurpose it and turn the box inside out if you wish. But you open it up and you get one stamping spot. So this one featured the new Misty Moonlight. In fact, this was the only way we could get the new color, because when we had pre-ordering, we could not get it until the catalog started. Then we also, you get a stamp set. Okay, this is the photopolymer. Just peel it back. And the very first time that you subscribe, you will get a block in the mail. Okay, the subsequent kits you do not. And then everything in the box, which is usually wrapped in pretty tissue paper, which is here, which was the matching and the Majestic Madness. This is what's coming in for the June kit. It's a box of Sunshine. And the goal is that we can turn the box, since it's yellow, and put anything you want and repurpose it with yellow things and share it with a friend or somebody that you know that needs to be cheered up. But in order to get this box, you need to subscribe by the 10th. And I wouldn't wait if you know that that's something that you want. The other benefit to by being a subscriber is that when they open up refills, subscribers are the only ones that can order it. So say down the line, oh, you like that kit that came out after the fact, and you wanted to order it, guess what? You can't. You have to be a subscriber. So then you have everything you need right inside the kit. I just want to make sure that I'm still in your view. I guess I have to come back a little bit. We have Stampin' Dimensionals and twine in the magenta. We also have little stars, applique that have glue on them. You get envelopes. So you're getting you're getting 4 of the same. And then the pink, and then the magenta. So you got 3 sets of 4 envelopes, okay? And it looks like 2 are the regular size, and then you get 2 note card size. And then you have clouds so that you can stamp on your greetings. You just, pop which greeting you want. And then we also have for the top of your cards other punch outs. And then we also have card stocks. Now this is the note card size, the 3.5 by 5. Okay, that's a pretty purple. I like that. And then here's the other design. They're just beautiful. And what's nice about this, if you turn it over, it's clear, white inside, so you can write your message clearly. There's some vellum pieces to layer. And then we also have 4 of the green, Just Jade. Oh, and here's some more banners in the vellum. So this was the May kit that, like I said, had sold out. And then, of course, you're not left to design by yourself. If you want, you can. We always have it. We have a Facebook paper pumpkin that you can get other ideas. And these are the finished cards. A kit in color, it's called May 2020. And you can change this up. Some will make 1 and then change the design you can create, but it's 12 cards and 12 envelopes. Shipping is included. And then you have step 1, step 2. It tells you what to do. And then you got a tape measure right here, so when you're cutting your twine, you know how much to cut. But these are even great for the kids, teenagers, or just something to pull out on a rainy day and create together. And you'd be surprised what kids like to create. So again, this is for the May kit. And to get the June kit, now if you go to my website called robinscreativecorner.com, there is a paper pumpkin link so that I'm getting credit and you're on my account. You just create an account with your email address, and then it will send you an email so that you can change your password then, or while you're in it, just go to your account and you can change your password. Okay? And then also, these are some basics that you need for the trimmer. If you're cutting your 8.5 by 11 papers, your Stampin' seal, mini glue dots, and then paper snips, which I was just using to open up, and a Simply Chamois so that you can clean your stamps after you ink them up. So that's that. Now the main catalog. It's so exciting. Every time I go through it, I'm like, oh my God, I have that. Oh, I have that already. It's like, and I had vowed that when I was going to go through the catalog and it was pre-ordering, I was just going to get the paper and the ink, but then the ink wasn't available. So I ended up getting stamp sets. And let me tell you, they are gorgeous in colors. So this is our catalog. these are some of our different tools. You will see that our new Stampin' Cut and Embossing machine, which you'll see on page 170 and 71, has a mini and an adult mother-child. They are not available yet. As soon as they are, I will let everyone know. So if you're one that is interested in earning that partially free at a half price item, or having some of it taken off by hostessing, please make sure you let me know so that when it comes available, I can make sure that you know about it. We have our trimmers, which is an essential, and then our Stamparatus is another key tool. And what's nice about it, if you notice, they're featuring each of our new ink colors. But the Stamparatus is a way of making multiple cards and having your image line up every time where you want it to go. And what's cool about that is that, say the ink doesn't ink in the center of your stamp for some reason, you can re-ink it and re-stamp it, and you're not having to guess where to go. In the beginning, you have your table of contents. This is again welcoming you to Stampin' Up! Catalog. Two-step stamping, using the markers to do different colors on the same stamp. You just use your lighter ones first and then your darker one. Stamping off, pattern building, masking, heat embossing. This is what I was talking about, our extent to scrapbooking. We have pocket pages that you use the cards that are already printed, and then you add your photos and they become your focal point. And it's a good way to get your memories documented without having to take a lot of time, because I know most people don't have that free time. This is again a lot of our die cuts that you use the embossing machine for, or you're using punches. Again, featuring the paper pumpkin. Here's our Simply Citrus. Here's another one, the all-inclusive card kit, because it's including your stamp set. This set here, the Gorgeous Posies, comes in a beautiful, beautiful box. So it can be used as a jewelry box. It could be used as a treasure box. Great for gift giving. It is just beautiful. But the stamp sets come separately, and it tells you what color inks you might need. And the same thing now with the Boho Indigo. This one's a little bit different. This one has a lot of supplies, and you get to be creative, but you're getting 6x6 paper, you're getting a stamp set, you're getting a dies, 2 ribbons, and then you're getting punch out sticker, and then the cardstock. And they also have a refill, so once you're done creating, you know you can continue using and making more. But it's featuring the 6x6 pages, so that's a nice set. We currently had one in the clearance rack, botanical something or other, and that was a popular set as well. This is, we have many different suites. So Flowers for Every Season is one. And this is the stamp set that I showed, using the sunflower and also the jar stamp set and the punch that goes with it. And then they have plastic domes that you can fill and make it 3-dimensional. All our paper, designer paper, and it lists your paper colors, so you know what cardstock you want to mix with it. Magenta Madness, Cinnamon Cider, Bumblebee, Just Jade, and Misty Moonlight. So this one features all the new ink colors. And there's 2 different types of ribbon as well. And You have the choice of buying things individually, or if you like everything in this suite and want to make sure you're color coordinated and stuff, you can even choose a suite collection. Now, if you for some reason go through the website and find that it's not going through, they might tell you that it's back ordered. Do you still want to order it? Or a piece of it is not available. If they get so many that are backed up, sometimes what they'll do is they'll take it offline and they'll send you an email when it does come back up. And then these are our stamps. And this is what I call line art. Great for coloring. So you can use your ink pads and watercolor. You can use your watercolor pencils. You can use the blender pens with the inks. You can use the blends, which is an alcohol ink. You just have to use the stays on ink for that. And then your sunflowers, Celebrate Sunflowers. And that also has, you'll see Celebrate Sunflower bundle. Okay, if you buy the two together, you're saving 10%. Okay, just as on the jar of flowers, look for what is bundled, because if you like both, it's better to get them as a bundle and save that 10%. And if you're getting the whole suite, that 10% is in that. And then we have new embossing folders, and these are the mini ones. There's two different types there. Wish for Everything, a Wild Rose, which was a distinctive ink, and that was anything that you see with this diamond shape, or octagon. It's been designed by a $1 million earner, so they get to design their own stamp set or have feedback. Again, it will tell you whether or not it's distinct ink. And all that means is that it's the way it's designed so that it gives you dimension as you stamp. Mountain Air is a reversible, so you get doubles, but they have the reverse of the stamp. That's something new that they just added. Painted Poppies came over from, and the Peaceful Moments came from the holiday catalog. Very, very popular. I love this Peaceful Moments because it has so many different sayings, and I love the font. It has deepest sympathy. These are the moments we look back on with joy, thinking of you with all my heart. Our Daisy Lane, Under the Umbrella was carried over. The tulips were carried over, so I have all three of those. If there's a set that you see and you want me to demo that set, leave it in the comment, and I will start scheduling it, because I vow that this time around, every stamp set I have, I'm going to come up with some projects and then share them online with you guys so that you can see them in action and see how beautiful they really are. Lovely You comes with a brand new tag punch, and this is it. It's double-sided, so you have 6 different punches and you can layer them. Dress for to Impress. And then we have World of Good. Now this was one of the last, I thought this was the last set that I waited to get into my hands, but I think I had this one and I showed this to you. But again, here's the colors that are in your designer series paper, so it makes it easy to know what colors to use as your base or layers. There's also a one sheet wonder using a 12 by 12 using this paper. If you're interested in learning how to do that, what you do is cut the paper in a certain way, and then you can make X number of cards using that one sheet of paper. And I did that with my birthday cards that I made for my birthday club. Beautiful World. This is the stamp set for that. It's red rubber. And again, I love the fonts on this. And this is a great male card or female. It comes with the cling stamp, so they're extra sticky. And then it also has dies for it that match. And this is the dies. Oops, upside down. So once you stamp it, you can now cut it out. All right. Then we have High Tide. That's a new Game On for campers. Gear Up Garage. Rooted for Nature took over for The Lovely as a Tree. Sailing Home was carried over. Good Man, that's a great one for Father's Day or the guys in your life for any occasions. Good Morning Magnolia has been carried over. That was a very popular set. And then again, here's our larger embossing die cutting machine. The right triangles. Here's a scrapbook page using those. Timeless Tropical got carried over. Seaside Notions, Partials and Petals. And again, they're giving you some ideas for the projects that were used in these cards. Trying to make everything as easy as possible for you. Today's Tiles. Here's a card. This one, again, you're using the Stamparatus to help guide you. Another suite, which is a favorite. I can't wait to get mine. Again, this suite is $67 if you like everything that's in it. Here it has Real Red, Flirty Flamingo, Cinnamon Cider, Soft Suede, Early Espresso, Basic Black. And it's got puppy dogs. But what's nice about this is the designer series is designed so that you can cut out the DSP using your die cut, if you like, instead of fussy cutting. And then this is your Pampered Pets. They have a cat and a dog. Many Mates. I love this set. I've seen a cue card featuring all 5 in colors, weaving the color in between the slots here. Again, Perfect Parasol, which goes with the under the umbrella. Itty Bitty Greetings, So Much Happy. Well Said. Basket of Blooms. This is using our new little punch. Hippo Happiness was designed by a $1 million earner. Heat Embossing. His Love. Again, this is the color palette. Just Jade. Pretty Peacock. Daffodil Delight, Petal Pink. So it helps, you know, giving you an idea. Blossoms in Bloom, and it comes with a die. And you stamp, and then there's 2 dies that you can use over the top. So this is stamping, I believe. This one is the 2 layers, and this one's the outlines. Celebration of Tags. This also coordinates with the trio of tag dies. Zoo Globe. Kind of goes with the snow globe that we had the wintertime. My Meadow. I have seen people design this like you wouldn't believe. Scenery that it's hard to believe that it starts out like this. Peaceful Bows got carried over. Rustic Retreat is another one that was last year's, but it was designed from one of the demonstrators. Snowfront was carried over from the winter catalog. Here's the Still Scenes, the snow globe, I guess I was thinking of. Natural's Beauty. Tourle Christmas, another perfectly plaid Christmas, Winter Woods, Itty Bitty Christmas, Snowman Season if you're into snowmans, and then we go into the ornate garden. And one of my uplines had sent me a card and it was using that set, and this is it. Beautiful ornate flower embossing folder, and then she had just stamped a little flower inside. She sent me this when I had somebody join my team, and she just used sponge daubers to color that in. Very simple layout. And then again, here's all your colors that they have: gold, early espresso, mint macaron, old olive, bumblebee, terracotta tile, which is an in color from last year. And it has two stamp sets. You got this one with dies, and then this is the stamp set she had used, ornate style, and that comes with dies as well, which has the frames. Very popular. That was released a month before the catalogs went live. Strong and beautiful, meant to be for your loved ones. Flowering blooms, path of petals. This one here is also a bundle with the dies. I was seeing the plaid, and we have something new with making plaid. Okay, again, heartfelt bundle. You're saving 10%. You're getting 2 punches, one's scalloped and one's a regular heart. And I will be featuring that on the project, that the box that you'll be making when you place your order. There's 3 projects. There's a card, there's 2 cards, and then there's a box that's like a 3x3, and it's a nice size that you can put something in it, but it uses those punches. Heart to heart, a little lace, massive thanks, see the good. When I see the good in the world, I see you. I can't thank you enough. And if there's a saying that you always wish that you had, email me so I can put it in the sandbox, or you can go to the sandbox. They should have where you can put in your suggestion, because I know they were asking demos if there was anyone that had a suggestion of what they were looking for. Peony Garden is another one. It's the Petal Pinks, Gray Granite, and Basic Gray. I did not get that set. I held back, so that will come later in the year. But it's very pretty. Free as a bird. I kind of like that for Robin's Creative Nest, though. And now with our birds, which I'll show you soon. Grace's Garden. Positive thoughts. Again, this is a great one. Hugs, prayers, love. Sending positive thoughts and feel-good wishes. Friends like you mean more every year. This was another set that was designed by a demo. Comfort and Hope is a new set. Harvest Hellos works with one of our punches. This one here is also was designed by Rhonda Wade. She had reached her million. So her and actually Sarah Douglas's husband actually helped design the kit, the stamp set, because they're always doing blackboard chalk, and he's a designer, and he's actually came up with the designs. Nothing's better than coffee, cocktails, cookies, chocolate. Back on your feet, someone special from all of us. Good. And then we go to Whale of a Time. Now, how many have already spent way too much money or have too much on their list? right? Whale of a Time, again, this is your paper. And then these are your colors. Calypso Coral, Bumblebee, Granny Apple Green, Just Jade, Pool Party, Pacific Point, and Blackberry Bliss. Beautiful colors. They make it yummy. And then this is a close-up. And this one in the bundle is the Whale Punch with some of the pieces. A Grand Kid, Dino Days, Wildly Happy, Moving Along, and then we're playing with patterns. And then here's your colors: Purple Posy, Night of Navy, Costa Cabana, Crushed Curry, Calypso Coral. Great for making boxes, cards. This one has a confetti punch to it. Oops. And that had just come in this one of my last deliveries. But it's this big punch. And you open it up. And there's a trick too, that if you want, you have it in the lock position, and then you put your stamp with the design down on top, and then take your block and go over top. And then when you stamp and you place it in the machine, it's going to help you line up. Or you can punch your cardstock and use that as your template, and then put your stamp on the cardstock openings. So that's another way. But they're great for making little flowers. Okay, this is our large. All right. Here's our Zany Zebras again. Here's our Hooray for You. I have a friend that loves this set, Way to Go. She's waiting to order that one. All right, family party. So you can make it so 18th, 60th, 90th, senior year stamp set, itty bitty birthdays. I love these little boxes because they're giving you suggestions on what supplies you need that you're seeing these samples for. And then like I showed you the other day live, this Forever Greenery is just beautiful. And one of the cards is going to be featuring this stamp set. I have ribbon coming for that, so I haven't started cutting. And then this is our Forever Fern. And then it's got dies. Sending Sunshine. So here's another one for making scenes. Look at that lake and sunset. Just roll with it. It's just beautiful. Also, when you see the image grade like this, it means that there's a punch or a die that matches. This one's Embrace Each Moment, which is new set. And they're using blends. When you're using the blends, it's an alcohol marker, so you have to make sure you have something underneath because it does bleed through your paper. Very versatile, beautiful friendship. And here's a list of all the distinctive stamps that I was telling you about, because you'll see them here and here. And sometimes, like I said, I'll have to show the difference when on a Facebook Live when you're stamping, because it gives it three-dimensional almost. Bloom and Grow. Again, it's these are colored because they're dies. And some of them have even like doubles so that you don't have to and this is the stamp set that came with that punch. So you're using the little flowers to put over top of the grass, the stems. This one, Birds and Branches. This is another set that I kind of but I'm still like looking into how to use the stamp set. Birds and branches, only because it's got the eggs and Robin's nest. Well, now I got the branch, I got a nest, and you can build your birds. So again, this is your photopolymer, so it's designed that when you take it off the block, when you, it's clear. So when you ink it up, you'll see where you've got enough ink on it. And that one also has dies that go with it. So you have a circle, that's a separate bird, and here they give you 2 birds, and here they're giving you a couple, so that this way you can, you know, crank out more at the same pass. Your branch, your border, eggs, this is for the nest. So it's beautiful. Oh, I'm sorry. Here's the one for Field of Flowers. And again, I just love the sayings. And Tasteful, I'm sorry I didn't show you this one. Tasteful Touches that I showed you. This one also comes with dies. The cling stamp, so this is a red rubber. Okay. And if you need help or need to be shown how to put your stamps together with the labels, just let me know and I'll share a tip. This is the labels that come with it. So here's your frames, and they come around with stitching or embossing around it. So it's another nice set together. And then this is In Good Taste. And I think this is the set that I had just gotten that I did not show you, but it's in the other room and I don't want to, but I'll be sure to show you. But again, this is like marble, brick, wood grain, and it's your kind of your neutral colors, your basic gray, gray granite, smoky slate, berry vanilla, night of navy, early espresso, and petal pink. And then samples, and then and this, oh, that's where the Tasteful Touches comes. That's part of that set. Still learning all the different, you know, fancy phrases or tag punches arranged with a wreath, and that one has dies as well. Friend Like You, Garden Shed, Waterfront is another scenery, and that was designed again by a $1 million earner. And then our last one is the Artistry Blooms Suite, and this one is very, very colorful. Okay. Then we, they have nice bright colors. Magenta Madness, Calypso Coral, Mango Melody, Costa Cabana, Grand Apple Green, Rich Raspberry, Gorgeous Grape, Hand Drawn Blooms, that also comes with a die. This is the one that I was telling you about, is our plaid maker, and it comes with a die. So that's going to be on my wish list for the future too. Walk in the Woods, Field Journal. You can make nice note cards or masculine cards with these. Textured Essentials, and then Palette Thoughts. And then this is some of our background stamps, which are big, but they're on the red rubber. And I'm sorry guys, I didn't realize I was filming on our side. I don't know why. That is, I don't know. I wanted to make sure that, I guess that doesn't help. Making a difference. They're tiny letters. Okay, now we get into Take a Sip. This is where all the accessories come into play. All right. Cardstock, your pads and ink refills, markers, watercolor pencils, ribbon and trim, embellishments, Stampin' blends, designer series paper. This is all our colors, okay? Our ink colors are down here. This is the new ones. This is last year's. And then next year, these will leave, and then this will stay, and we'll get another set. That's how they work the ink colors. They do a lot of research to find out what the big colors are, and they will invest in those being for the next 2 years. Again, here's your 8.5 by 11 cardstock in the assortment packs, 12 by 12s. Then we also have designer series assortments in the brights, regals, neutrals, and subtle colors. So that's kind of nice. And then we have the ink colors, which I showed you the other day as well, of the 6 by 6. You get 4 pages of the color. The ink pads, this is the 2020 to 22, which is the new one. You get 5 pads, 1 of each as a group, or you can get them individually. And then they also have last year's, which only has 4 out of the 5 because they had a problem with purple posy, so there is no ink pad for that. Our ink refills come in packs of the color schemes, but not for the ink colors. We have Stampin' Right markers. We have the big box of markers. We have our watercolor pencils, and you can use them as is, or you can use them with a blender or an aqua pen to make it that watercolor look. And then we have our Organize It Your Way. So you can put your punches, you can put your ink pads, marker right next to it, the blends. You can make it all by color family. You can make it into the rainbow colors so that when you go looking, and you can design how you want to fit it on your desk. All right, our embossing powders, our heat tool, embossing paste, memento pad and refill. This is to be used with the blends, the alcohol marker, okay, because it's alcohol based. You don't want to use the Stays On ink for that. I think that's the one thing that we use most. The Stays On ink we use kind of if you're stamping on anything that is like glossy cardstock or glass or the window sheets. And then here we have Stampin' Spots. This is just an assortment of colors, and it's in the description. And then here's all our beautiful, beautiful paper. Okay, just so nice. All the colors for what's in each one is listed below. And if you can't read that, just go back to the page. It tells you what page it's on. And you can see the colors in a bigger diameter. If someone is interested in doing a paper share, where you get a sample of the 12 by 12, I would have to have at least 4 people partaking, and then I can do a, I can take a, oh, what's the word I want for it? An order for it. But it's a nice way to see. And then here's a closer look of the designer series paper, and these are 6 by 6. Okay. Then you have your tools, your trimmer, your Simply Scored. This is our specialty paper with the foil. It's beautiful. We have some clear boxes and other things. We got rainbow glimmer paper that's new, foil sheets, the brass is brand new. Velveteen paper pack is new. Lace square doilies are new. And then this is our Memories and More, like I was saying about scrapbooking. This, again, you get the 6x8 album, and then you can get a variety pack, 6x8, and they're photo pocket pages. So you can then put in your cards and then add your photos, or you can put your photos on top of some of the cards for the bigger pages. And that comes in the world of good memories, and it also comes with flowers for every season. And they're $11 a pack. And then it's more embellishments. These are all our rhinestones, the pearls, the frosted epoxy droplets. These are butterflies, which I didn't realize. I had not ordered that this time. These are brass sliders or corners. They're nice too. Here's your dome for the snow globe. Here's the dome for the jar stamp set. This is our take your pick tool up here in the corner. This features where you can pick up one of these little things right off and it sticks to it so it doesn't drop. It's got a brush adapter right here so that it can help dig out some of the pieces going over the foam mat. Bone folder, scissors, and then all our different types of ribbon. These are our ink colors that I showed you. This is your Playful Pet trim combo, so they come together. This is popular. Our white crinkle one is very popular because you can make your ribbon any color you want. And then here's our adhesives. So we have the fine glue. We have the multi-purpose liquid glue, and a lot of people use that because it gives them a play when they are applying it to their card. They have a little give so they can get it right where they need to. And then we have the glue dots, our tear and tape runner, and that's nice because it's great for those boxes, but you can rip it. You don't need scissors to cut it. And then our new Stampin' Seal. And then this is our Stampin' Seal Plus. So the difference between the two is the color. And then also the runner itself is kind of perforated. So that's why it's stronger. But what's nice about it, when I was watching the video on it, is that say you run out of this one, but you only have this left. You can take your refill and put it on this one. You'll know which one you have by the color of the guide that's underneath. Here's all our different blocks, our Stampin' Scrub, our stamp cases. We'll put one of our Simply Chamois in one of the small cases, the one for the standard. And then this is the Stamparatus that I was talking about. So if you're making multiple cards of the same and you want perfect placement, or you want to do layered card making down the page, you can do that easily, and we do have a case that's available. And then these are our punches that are available. I didn't realize that this was a little bit too high up. I'll have to remember that. At least so far it hasn't fallen down. Our cat punch or dog punch. I'll be using the heart on the project that I'll be sending out to everyone that's made the purchase. This is the heart punch pack that I said I would be using on the box, thanks to Celine and her pattern. And then here's our Stampin' Cut embossing machine. And like I said, none of these projects are available, unfortunately, not yet, but I will be sure to let you know when they are. Just let me know if you're interested in it, in earning it, or getting it as a half-price item by being a hostess and reaching a certain level. And then these are some other supplies for it. All right, these are our die bundles. Something that I wanted to talk to you before I have to go. And I'm so excited because they have never done this before. From page 173 to 179, I believe it is. No, it's further. 179. So all these pages here, when you become a demo, whether or not you're a hobbyist, meaning you're new to Stampin' Up and you just want to get your stuff at a discount, whether or not you want to try doing it as a part-time business to supplement our incomes, especially people being furloughed and stuff, be nicer to get a discount versus having to pay full price. Or if you want to make it as a full-time business. Some are doing it fully online, some are doing it workshops when we go back to in-person, online classes, in-person retreats. But as a bonus, you get to pick out a bundle of your choice. There's no price limit. So if you want to take, I know there was, this bundle here is $60.25, one of the more expensive ones. You could choose that, plus $125 worth of product. Or say you don't want the die cuts, right? These are all the different dies. There's also some that come with punches. So if you find one of those, you can use that as well. I'm just trying to, I don't know where that is. We've passed several, but it could be a punch that goes with one of the stamp sets, like the jar. So if you go and want the jar with the punch, you can choose that bundle, but that's less expensive. So I usually tell people, unless they have something that they wouldn't buy it otherwise because of the price, add that to your kit. Especially if you start adding up everything, you could try it for 6 months. If you don't like it and don't want to stay in it, you can drop and become back my customer anytime. But it's a great deal. So you get to pick one of the bundles, and you get to pick $125 worth of product, your choice. That's just for coming into the business, and you get free shipping, so you're saving shipping as well. You just pay the tax. And their only requirement is $300 a quarter. And what I usually recommend to my demonstrators that are strictly hobbyists, if you'd like to get hostess credit, put in 2 orders of $150 or more. This way, for that quarter, this way you're getting $15 worth of free product. Versus you putting $100 each month, you're not getting anything extra for it. Okay? If you need more information on this, feel free to contact me, PM me, call me. I'll be happy to talk to you about it. Also, for the month of June only, if you place an order of $250 or more, or host a online party, or have orders of $250 or more, you're getting a bonus of another $25 to spend. So you would get 10% of the $250, which is $25. You're getting an extra $25 towards your purchase that you get free in product. So you're spending $250, but you're getting another $50 free. So that's for the month of June only. So if you need to talk to me about that, and if you are placing an order that big, do not use the hostess code up here, okay? Those are all for orders of $150 or less, or $149.99 or less. Okay, I would hope if you're that close that you make it over to the $150. But this way, when it says on the bottom to enter the hostess code, you would not enter it if it's $150 or more. All right, and then this is our different embossing folders. Now, some people like just for hosts, meaning if you have a party or place an order that's $150 or more, and you like these stamp sets, you can get this towards your free merchandise. So if you get $50 to spend, $13 would come off of that $50. And then again, here's the join in the creativity. This is a sample of a kit. You've got 2 ink pads, you've got the ink color envelopes, you've got the ink color paper, you've got the jar and the punch, and then there's another stamp set. I'm not quite sure which one that is. But you're getting this plus business supplies as well, and a box of catalogs. And you can go to my robinboyer.stampinup.net, and if you just go to the join page, there's information there. By hitting that, you're not signing up anything until you hit the button below. It'll ask you all the information, but have your wish list of what you want. And usually they will ask you what bundle you want first. So just read the question because you want the highest amount bundle to go first. And then they have an index of all the stamp sets, and then your accessories, and then again here's some other samples listed. And then shop the project. So by giving them different pictures, you can see what supplies are being used and order it that way. Well, I hope this catalog was enlightening and exciting to you as it is to me, especially when it's brand new. Again, I'm going to come live tomorrow. I'm not quite sure what time tomorrow. I will send out some kind of reminder. I'll figure it out probably later tonight. If you would like to know what time, again, PM me, leave a comment so I can make sure that I can let you know. You have to go to my Robin's Creative Corner Facebook page to see this live. And I'll have to figure out how to turn my phone because I've had you on the side. So unless I figure out how to edit my tape, I keep learning to do something new every day with the online stuff. All right. Well, I'm going to close it for now. So please leave me feedback. I'd appreciate it. And as soon as I do get my order tomorrow, I will share that online of some of the stuff that came in. And we'll see if we can fix this being in the wrong vector there. Because I thought it was in landscape mode, but I think because the camera is that way, that's why it's doing it this way. So I will fix that. And I have to do it by looking down in order for you to see the images right side up. Because if I do it looking down, then what happens, then everything is backwards. So it's a learning curve. So please bear with me. Hope you enjoyed the catalog. Again, if you have not received your catalog, please let me know, because I did pay for that service. I want to make sure my customers do have it, and I will be touching base with my customers to make sure that they have received it. Have a good evening. Enjoy this wonderful weather. We have one more day of beautiful, no humidity, because I'm not one that can tolerate the humidity. So take it easy. Bye-bye.